Hello everyone, it's me Andrea. Today I will show you a page I made with this. This is a focal point actually. That was something I made on a painting and I wrecked the background completely. So I didn't want to lose this because it took me a long time to draw it and to paint it and all this shading. So I decided to cut that up and use it here now in this painting. This drawing you see me just doing is something, even for something like that I need a reference, so it's not that I just put it down. So it takes me quite a bit of time to do that. So here I start with the background using a light blue. It's a green bluish, but very much mixed with white and very much diluted with water, so that it is a very light background. And I go even over a bit over that drawings, doesn't matter. Here I go in with acrylic paint as well. This is a dark green acrylic paint, and I will use different greens to paint over it. And this little hill and this little grass stuff, I don't know what you call that with this brown thing on top. It's actually in the water. You will see that later, and a bit at the edge of the water. Yeah, this is this very light green I'm using to have a bit of shading going on that. And this is the little hill what peeks out of the water, and I start with a green and then go with burnt sienna, with umber, and go on shading and putting different paint or colors on until I'm happy with it. Okay, and a bit of lighter green again, and I think that's it. Not, I will go on later a bit. So that's the water. That took me a while. Really sped this up a lot, but even though it will be long, because I use basically three different blues and the white in between. And I don't know if you work in the same way, but I put the paint down and then I think, no, it should be a bit lighter or darker, and it takes me quite a while to decide or to make me happy, that I say, oh, that's great now, and I can stop. But the good thing with acrylic paint is you can go on and on and on as long as you need to be happy. That's a good thing with it. And going on here and on, trying to start a bit of shading around this little hill already, and at the edge of the water, of course, as well. But I think that's of course I will go back afterwards and doing stuff here and there. So, and I will find out where I place the lotus. Do you call it lotus as well? I think so, yeah. I found a place I was happy with and glued it down. That's only half the work. So then I start to shade the leaf in and doing different things with acrylics and later on with different stuff. Bit of white here and there around the darker areas. I edge it with a bit of white and there as well. And I think I got it quite okay. So the edge will be a bit darker with as well with different browns. The sienna and the umber I use, it's there, so I use it up to shade that green as well, of course. And go on, and I always wipe it in with my fingers. It makes a bit of a distressed look, and that I think makes the right shading up there. You will see that later with on the close-up. Bit of white shading around to make this little hill more prominent, or let it pop up better. And again, a bit white here, a bit white there. It took me a while to be satisfied with the result. It took me a long while. And this, of course, should be the shading or the shade that the hills have in and this grass is having. So this is the shading for the background. I go around, loosely around the shapes with a darker blue. It's actually the same blue, but less diluted or less mixed with white. And on top, I use here the Neo colors too, and blend them in with a baby wipe. And I have to go back to, not really go back, I have to outline this grass up there. I didn't do that before. So, and I wanted to catch the evening sun in the water as well, so I go over with the orange Neo colors too and blend them in with a baby wipe. So this stage I really didn't, I wanted to do an art journal page, but then at this stage I said, oh, I don't want to start with all this stamping. So I only did a little edge with framing with this grit stamp, and that's it actually. So this, the pond looked a bit empty to me, so I decided to put, I had this carps, this kois laying around, and I thought they might look quite fun under this lotus, or half under this lotus leaf. So, and I go in with this fan brush to give the illusion that they're a bit under the water surface. Don't know if it looks like, to me it does so. But I go in with the wing of Stella in silver, that they get a bit of shine and reflections from the water, and I even put a bit on the water. And that looks more, it reflects the light. So. And I had still a bit of white left, so I do a bit of highlights here and there. Instead of the Sharpie, I use the white acrylics and use it everywhere I want to have it. And that's already the words I'm putting down. That means it's in German this time again. It means trügerische Idylle. Idylle, that means trügerisch, deceiving, I think, deceptive. Idylle. So it looks like very idyllic, but it could be that there's something behind, praying, or so. That's the feeling I got. So, and I thought there is no food for the poor little kois, and I wanted to give them a bit of, food. That's a fly, and a bit of metallic gel pen going in, and the wing of Stellas for the wings. And here you can see I put in this dots around the plants as mosquitoes. I thought that's a pond, it's damp there, mosquitoes love it, so that's what I did. And this is already the close-up, and at the end you will see some pictures. So I hope you like it. I had a lot of fun doing that, and I hope you like it as well. So thanks a lot for watching, guys. I see you with my next project, and have a fantastic time. See you then. Bye bye.